Hello everyone, welcome again to another session of Minds Group Tech. Today we are here to see how we are going to install Windows 7 operating system in a VMware Player. Let's open a VMware Player. So we have VMware Player available. In my previous tutorial I have shown you how to install VMware Player. If you want to see that video, you can find out in the link below in the text. So first of all, we have to create one virtual machine. So for that we are going to click on new virtual machine. I will install the operating system later on the first screen. Next, select the operating system which you are going to install. I am going to install a Microsoft Windows operating system, which is going to be Windows 7 64-bit. I have a source ISO of Ultimate. So let's go and specify the location where you are going to install Windows 7. Name the virtual machine. I have given the same directory name as the virtual machine so that it is not creating any ambiguity or confusion for me. Specify the size which is required for your hard drive. This will be a file on your system. I am going to store it in a single virtual hard disk of 80 GB. Next, I don't need to customize my hardware because whatever default hardware is provided by VMware is well sufficient for me. Finish. I have a virtual machine ready to install Windows 7 operating system in it. Let's mount our ISO image. I have Windows 7 ISO image over here. It is downloaded from Microsoft site. The link will be found in the bottom. So let's tell virtual machine that it requires to load this particular ISO image in the CD drive. I'm going to use on my desktop. Open. I've selected the ISO image. Selected OK, and let's power on. The very first screen which you see is very similar to the one which you see when you install Windows on your physical machine. The rest of the process is very similar. You need not to do something special. It's just you have a virtual PC in which you are installing this particular operating system, and in place of you are having a CD or DVD for the operating system to install, you are installing it from ISO drive. Let's quickly move forward. Accept custom. You can see the hard drive which I have created. It is available as 80 GB hard drive. Click next, and it is going to start installation of Windows 7. I will move fast forward from here. By the way, you can see at the bottom there is a notification which says that install tools. This particular thing we will be taking care of once the operating system is installed. So for now you can just ignore it. Need not to or you can simply go and click remind me later. PC is asking for restart. You can wait or you can click on the restart now button. Let it continue. Back on the setup screen. Restarting again. Let it do whatever it wants to do. Windows 7 is pretty straightforward installation. Okay, your username and the PC name. Type password. Product key, if you have the product key, you can put it over there and then you can activate the version. Because this is a demo, I'm not putting my product key and activating it. Specify the time zone, whatever time zone you are in. Specify the network. If you're connected to the network, it will definitely ask you the network type. I'll say it as public network. Preparing your system for the very first time. Here we have the desktop. But one more thing, here we don't have all the drivers which are required for this particular machine to run properly in full screen. So what we have to do, you remember that notification at the bottom during the installation. We are going to install the VMware Tools now. You can find under Player, Manage, Install VMware Tools. As soon as you click, there will be a virtual CD-ROM inserted into the virtual PC's CD drive, and you will be prompted to run the setup. If it is not automatically executing, you can always go and click on the CD-ROM drive to install the VMware tool, which in my case it does. So here it is, the auto install prompt. It came a little bit late, but anyways, I started the setup process myself. Click on the next. Typical installation of custom. I generally go with custom installation, where I can see what all things are getting installed, where I can see which all things are getting installed, and click next. Install. This is my general habit actually. Whenever I go and install some software, I always go for the advanced installation method, and I see if the installer is going to install just only the required software, or it is going to install some third-party applications or plugins or browser add-ons, so many things it generally installs if you are not confident enough or you are not relying on the software you are downloading from the internet. You should adopt this practice too. Oh, it is done. Let's finish it and restart the operating system. The first boot screen after installation of the drivers, you can see it is having a big screen than that of my laptop screen. Enter the password, and here we go. We have our screen. Let's maximize this. We are going to press Ctrl Alt Enter to maximize, or we can use this button, small button on top of the window, and here we go. We have a full screen Windows version. We have a full screen Windows operating system working under VMware Player. Let's see the properties. Windows 7 Ultimate on a PC. Windows 7 Ultimate installed on my PC as a virtual operating system and a virtual PC. So, thanks for watching.